The best way to come to Allah is through knowledge. Allah Himself says, Allah bears witness that there is no God except Him, and so do the angels and those who possess knowledge. Only Allah's servants with knowledge fear Him. And we draw these parables for mankind, but no one grasps them except those who have knowledge. Imam Ali alayhi salam has said, the perfection of religion is the quest for knowledge and acting upon it. Imam al-Baqir alayhi salam said, a scholar who benefits others with his knowledge is better than 70,000 worshippers. As you can see from these short narrations, knowledge has many virtues and merits. Precious and valuable things fall into three categories: things that are desired for their intrinsic value, things that are desired for being useful, and things that are desired for both intrinsic value and usefulness. An example of something useful is currency. Physically, the coins are worthless, pieces of metal. An example of something of intrinsic value is pleasure. And an example of something both intrinsically valuable and useful is health. Health keeps us safe from sickness, and because of health we can carry out our daily activities. With this in mind, if you look at knowledge, you will see it being pleasurable, useful, and of intrinsic value. You will find it a means of reaching happiness in this world and the next, and a means of attaining nearness to Allah. None of these can be attained without knowledge and action, but since action can only be mastered through knowledge of action, the root of happiness in this world and the next is knowledge, and it is the most valuable thing. Different types of knowledge vary in ranking and merits, but the best of them is inner acknowledgement of Allah with real conviction. Imam Sadiq alayhi salam has said, the inner acknowledgement of Allah is an intimate companion in times of complete emptiness, a friend in times of lonesomeness, a light in times of darkness, a source of strength in times of weakness, and a cure for all ailments. There are two main types of knowledge, worldly and spiritual. Worldly knowledge is concerned with benefiting from this world, such as medicine or accounting. Worldly knowledge can sometimes be praised and sometimes condemned. Spiritual knowledge is divided into two types: inner knowledge and knowledge put into practice to attain inner knowledge. Inner knowledge is a light that is manifested in the heart, or the nafs, when it is purified and cleansed of all negative attributes. But this can only be done by learning, guidance, and being God conscious. Knowledge put into practice to attain inner knowledge can also be divided into two types: ethics and practical laws. Ethics is knowledge about the states of the heart, or the nafs. The nafs has been commonly described as the essence of a person. Knowledge of the practical laws is how to perform the legislated acts of worship such as Hajj, prayer and fasting, buying and selling, purification, and so on. We need to attain and practice what is applicable to us of this knowledge, as it governs the principles for the spiritual knowledge. The true path to spirituality is to purify ourselves from evil doings, since knowledge is worship for the heart and the inward way to approach Allah. Just as the body cannot perform the prayers correctly unless it is purified from filth, the inner self cannot worship, nor can the heart be nurtured unless the heart is purified from evil traits and qualities. The Prophet, peace be upon him, has said, religion is founded on cleanliness, that is physical and spiritual. Allah says the polytheists are unclean and najis. With this in mind, purity and impurity are not limited to physical things. A polytheist can wear clean clothes and wash their bodies. However, their inner selves are tainted with impurities. The Prophet, peace be upon him, has said, the angels do not enter a house where there is a dog. The heart is a house for angels. Malice, jealousy, pride, self-admiration, and other similar traits are like dogs barking in your home. How can the angels enter a heart which is full of dogs? A person that wishes to worship Allah must first learn how to worship from the proper source. The source of all knowledge is the Prophet and his household, peace be upon them, the house of revelation, where they had taken their knowledge from Allah. The Quran says, the human being should look at his food. Imam al-Baqir alayhi salam was asked, what kind of food is this? He replied, his knowledge. He should consider where he takes it from. If someone limits their spiritual journey to careless deeds without any insight and understanding, their attempts at purification will actually go against them. Many people will have self-admiration, pride and self-delusion about their worship. They are completely unaware of these diseases, let alone their removal and treatment. They may even think these traits are something praiseworthy. Allah says in the Quran, "Shall we inform you about the biggest losers in regards to their deeds? They are those whose effort is lost in this worldly life, while they think they are doing well in their deeds."